Okay, this is my latest attempt at a gasifying stove. Instead of wood, all my wood's still wet. I'm going to use some wood pellets. And this is how I built it. It's just got a can with holes in it, the very bottom, and then a smaller can with holes here, and flange to the top. So the holes come in right below this lip. It sits down like that. Go ahead and add the, make sure you don't cover up the jets. And I made this as a windscreen to help with draft and also to feed stuff to it, but I need to make the holes bigger. It's sort of deprived of oxygen when I try and put a pot on it, so I need to make the holes bigger. So put some accelerant on there. That should do it. And I'll go ahead and put that on there for draft. Give it a light. And you'll see it kind of burn for a minute. It's going to take a little while for it to gasify. Right now it's just kind of burning on top. But if you watch those jet holes, you'll see some of the gasification start to happen. It'll probably take it a good 3 minutes to start. Again, these wood pellets are really dense, so you're going to get pretty good burn time out of them. I probably have a few too many wood pellets in there, but I think it'll be okay. Again, right now it's kind of burning, it's not really gasifying, it's starting to. I probably should put a few less pellets in there. We'll get a little bit of a breeze this evening. Okay, it's you still hear it kind of popping. It's trying to gasify, it's just not quite there yet. I guess you can tell by the flames it's getting pretty close. Back it out a little bit. My goal is to build a big patio size one of these, maybe about the size of the inner chamber about the size of a 5-gallon bucket, but of course metal. And then the outer shell would be a little wider for stability and also to help insulate it so it can get better convection. This is all working off natural air draft. So there's some models out there that actually have a built-in fan, and from playing around I can kind of see under less than optimal conditions it'd be really hard to start one of these things, where the fan, more like a forge, would start easier. Okay, now you can kind of see the gas jets doing their thing. Again, the pellets are just a little high, so it'll have to sink down a little bit for you to really see those jets coming out. But you can definitely tell it's definitely gasifying now. It's just about dark, so you can kind of see it. Okay, I'm going to say it's gasifying and start the timer. Okay, so now it's gasifying, so there's very little smoke, but it's pretty hot. One of the nice things, if you had a fire pit, you wouldn't get a lot of smoke in your eyes, and there wouldn't be a lot of ashes flying off and the hot embers flying all over the place, because it pretty much stays in the vessel. My goal was to be able to boil water on this if I wanted to. Problem is I don't quite have enough ventilation holes, so it sort of snuffs out the fire. You can see it just kind of ripping away. See how the flames are kind of coming out this one side? The other holes are too small. So when I pruned a bunch of the trees, I kept the smaller pieces, cut them up pretty small so they can dry out, and I can use them for hopefully the patio size version of this. So you're seeing a little more smoke here now because we're not getting enough oxygen. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove this. I'm sure that water's already lukewarm. I'll go ahead and pull it off so the fire can get the oxygen it needs. See, now the smoke's gone. There's no more smoke. So I definitely have to tune at least that top part. The rest of it seems pretty good. It gets a ton of draft, maybe too much draft. I mean, it shoots out some pretty high flames. So I might have one too many holes. And of course, every time I grab the video camera, the cattle dog has to start playing with obnoxious toys. Oz, no. No. Let it go, bud. Leave it. Come here. Thank you. Come here, bud. Come on, bud. Sit. Sit. Are you my cattle dog? Are you my cattle dog? You are. Are you my cattle dog? Hey, come here. I guess while this is going, I can show you this new trick. Put it in the bucket, Oz. Put it in the bucket. Oz, put it in the bucket. Oz, bucket. Oz. No. Bucket. Bucket. Good boy. Bucket. Good boy. Anyway, you can see it's gasifying quite nicely now. Good boy, Oz. Thank you for playing, bud. Okay, that's it. Game over. He'll keep dropping into that bucket if I do that. Let's go see where we're at now. So it looks like about 6 minutes and 12 seconds. Let me go ahead and take that ring off. I'll show you. It gives you a better shot of the gasification. Now you can really see those jets coming up. So what happened was it didn't get enough draw. See, if you had the model, or if you made one with the built-in fan, we wouldn't have just had that problem. So you can tell that having that wind guard creates just enough draft to really help it out. And I can probably get away with that, or do away with it, if I insulate this outer tin so the air can stay super hot. So the gasification's cool, but it's not easy peasy. It definitely is a kind of an acquired skill. But you can see now I've given it exactly what it needs, and it's back, it's happy again, and it's just gassing away. And I'd really love to spend some time with somebody and make a wood gas or downdraft gasifier, where you can actually use that gas to power an engine. Right now we're using that gas to make flame, but you can use that syngas or that wood gas and power a generator, an automobile, motorcycle, stuff like that. So based upon my research so far, I would say go with the regular commercial wood gas generator. It's about, I don't know, it's a few dollars, but it's got the fan and a battery pack, so you wouldn't have to, you could take the draft out of the equation. And also you can tell that the wind is coming in through the sides, and that's affecting it. Every now and then the wind will gust in and it'll blow it back down out the holes in the bottom. If you had a fan blowing air up the other way, it probably wouldn't happen, and you'd probably get a lot hotter flame. So we've been cruising for 9 minutes now. Anyway, I'll probably just let it stop. You guys don't want to watch it burn all the way, but I'll probably stop this and then come back at the end and fire it up again right at the end. And I'll leave the little counter going. So 11 minutes of pretty significant burn time. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and stop it. Okay, just show you it's 17 minutes right now, and the wind came up and gusted and just blew it out, which is another probably another problem with this design. Whereas the unit with the fan in the bottom would probably stay lit. So I'm going to go ahead and blow it out and show you what happened, and then relight it and show you the gas. So that's the gas, see it? Come out the smoke. Now it's lit. So that's totally gasified. I'll do it again. Zoom in on it. Okay, that's good. Alright, go ahead and do it again. 19 minutes so far. Is the gas coming up? That is way too cool. Okay, we're at 20 minutes in. Okay, it's still going. 25 minutes. Let's go ahead and blow it out again. Look at that. That's amazing to me. You see it's still gasifying away. That wind's really blowing too. You can really see those jets working. Oh, it just blew out. Said that wind is blowing now. Again, that's another reason why you probably want the one with the fan in it. You know, these other ones are cool. It's all, nothing to go wrong. No batteries required, but again, the battery would probably keep that thing from going out, because you'd have the fan coming up from the bottom. Because what's happening is the air just hits the top of this thing and it's choking the fire out. Okay, we're at 26. I'll check in. Up, almost 27. Okay, 27 minutes. Check it in at 30 minutes, still going. Okay, it's been going for 35 minutes. So it's starting to kind of, I think it's got to be getting close. That's a long burn time. Now I could be dropping stuff in here right now to kind of extend it, but I haven't dropped anything in. It's still just the pellets that were in there. Anyway, I'll check back in with you. 40 minutes. Still going. Still going.